Hi guys, it's me, the Clueless Homemaker. I'm so excited that you guys are watching, and if you are too, please hit the subscribe button below and give this video a thumbs up. If you want to see how crazy things can get up here, then you're going to want to stick around and watch. So one of the things that a lot of people have been asking me about is side gigs or side hustles. So this video, if you're a stay-at-home mom that wants to make some side money, some extra money, this video is for you. If you work 40 hours a week, but you want to make a little bit more money or try something different, this video is for you. Basically, if you want to have more income coming into your house, this video is for you. Now, with that said, the things that work for me might not work for you, and the things that work for you might not work for Sharon. We all know that Sharon's taking Fridays off anyway, so don't do what Sharon does. Sharon, you can stop watching the video right now. Just kidding, Sharon, I love you. Keep watching, please. Okay, so here we go. I'm gonna give you 5 side gigs or side hustles that maybe you haven't thought about, or if you have thought about these, I'm gonna give you a different way of thinking about them. Okay, so my first one is pet sitting. Now, I do run a pet sitting business from my house. It really helps us out, helps our family out a lot. It's a nice way for me to be able to stay home with my kids. I do homeschool, so I'm home with them a lot. And it helps to bring money in without me having to go out. So I do have dogs that come here that spend the night, that I watch them. I only allow awesome dogs, no biters, no bad dogs, just sweet family dogs. I also go to people's houses if they have cats, or if they don't want their dogs to come here and their dog is old, or they just feel like their dog would be more comfortable in their house. I do go to their house also. But this is a great way to make money without having to stretch yourself too much. If you're a dog lover or an animal lover anyway, you're gonna love this one. Now, another way to do this, if you're not big on having animals in your house, because some people aren't, or some people have kids with allergies or husbands with allergies, is to do dog walking. There are lots of people in your neighborhood that work, that have dogs, and their dogs are home alone for 8 to 10 hours a day without anyone walking them. And they would love to have somebody come walk their dog. If you walked around your neighborhood, made some flyers, put them in mailboxes, depending on where you lived, you could charge anywhere from $5 to $10 a day. So imagine if you got just 5 dogs to walk 30 minutes a day on a route. That's $25 to $50 a day, 5 days a week. It's $125 to $250 a week. Think about what that could do for your family. An extra $500 to $1,000 a month just for getting exercise, walking a few. Okay, so that's a way to do it without having animals in your house. And it's not going to feel too hard on you, but it's going to get money coming in. Okay, my second idea is to do tutoring. If you know some things, or if you don't want to do your typical tutoring, I don't know if you've ever heard of something called outschool.com. A fantastic service that both of my kids actually use. So it's doing school at home. There's lots of different classes. Your kids sign up for the classes they want, or you sign your kids up for the classes that you want them to take. And they range from single 25-minute classes to series. So you can sign them up for a whole 14-week series of something. We have not done the series yet, but my kids have taken a lot of single classes. They really love them. And especially as a homeschooler, it's a nice way for me to kind of take a break and let somebody else teach them. It's also a good way if your children are in school and they're struggling in a subject to get tutoring without going somewhere. So everything is done through Zoom, and it's a super easy process. They also have a happiness guarantee. So if you don't like the class or it didn't live up to your expectations, they're going to give you some of that money back. So something that you can do, though, is teach through outschool.com. You do not have to be a teacher. It's actually a pretty easy process to apply. go online. I'm going to put the link below and just apply. Think about some things that you might be interested in. It doesn't have to be anything hard. If you don't want to teach chemistry, you don't have to teach chemistry. You can do something simple. One of the classes that my daughter loves is it's a teacher that does 25-minute classes where he has his magic cat, and the cat will pop in the screen, and he shows a story through the screen. They've all been fables so far. And he really just reads them a story, and he adds some fun elements. She's also done one where a lady read a book to them and then taught them how to draw a character from a book. So super easy things like that that you can make money from home. OutSchool pays their teachers 70% of the total class. So you set your own price. If you want to do a 30-minute class, let's say, for $10, and you want to limit it to 5 kids total, that's $50, which means that of that $50, you're going to get 35 of it, and the school will get 15. Is that math right? Yes, that's right. So $35 for a 30-minute class, that could be something really easy. If your class is more in-depth, more difficult, older kids, you charge more and you make more. It's a great way for you to stay home, and you can do it anytime because it's all over the world. So think about it. If you're a night person like me and you want to teach a class at midnight, set up a class to teach at midnight because there's people somewhere else who would love to do a midnight class. Okay, so if tutoring's not the typical thing for you, try OutSchool. You would love it. Okay, my third idea is to do before and after care. So normally when we think about babysitting, we think about having a child in our house all day long, which if you love little kids, more power to you. I did that when my oldest was little. But if you don't feel like you have the patience or the time, or maybe you want older kids, before and after care is a wonderful idea. You can have people drop their kids off at your house in the morning when they have to go to work. You can maybe feed them breakfast, include that in the price. You take them to school. Then after school, you'd pick that same child up and you'd have them at your house for an hour, 2, 3 hours more till mom or dad gets home from work. In that time, you can feed them a snack. You can help them with homework. You can play games with them. Whatever it is, make it something that mom or dad are going to want to pay for it. If you can make their lives easier, especially mom or dad that works full time, if you can make their life easier so that when they pick their child up, their child has been loved on, has had homework help done, has gotten fed, they are going to pay for that. And think about it. You're only doing an hour maybe in the morning, 3 hours maybe in the afternoon. And check out around your area, call different schools, see how much they're charging for aftercare. If my kids went to school and they had to go to aftercare, I would much rather have a mom taking care of them than them just going into a cafeteria with a bunch of other kids. So check out before care and after care. Okay, my fourth idea is to Shipt. So for those of you that don't know, Shipt is a grocery buying and delivery service. So here's how it works. You have a shopper app. You put yourself on the schedule when you want to be on the schedule. So in my house, my husband's in sales, which means that he does not have a normal 8 to 5. His hours are so crazy. So I don't know when I can work. So he will let me know, hey, I'm off this day, or I'm on my way home for a couple hours if you want to ship, and you can put yourself on the schedule. Or let's say you just need extra money at Christmas time. Don't put yourself on the schedule the whole year. And come September, start putting yourself on there and work for 3 or 4 months and take yourself off again. It's an awesome company and an awesome way to make extra money. So basically, this is how it works. You have an app, you put yourself on the schedule. They'll send you an order for the area that you put. So I only go to my city. You accept the order. When they give it to you, you accept it if it's an order you want to do. So if you put yourself on the schedule, and then let's say you get an order and it just is too many items, or maybe it's taking you too far to deliver, you don't have to accept it. Now keep in mind that you have to maintain a certain percentage of acceptance rate and on time. So that can kind of play into it, but those are logistics, and I can do a more in-depth video if you guys want more information on Shipt. But once you accept it, you shop their order and you deliver it to their house or their business or wherever they want it delivered in a 1 hour time frame. It's an amazing service. It's an amazing, amazing service. I cannot say enough good things about Shipt. It has provided our family with money for Christmas, extra money for me. What's nice is some weeks, if I don't need the extra money, I don't put myself on the schedule. If there's something that I'm saving for or something that the girls and I really want to do, I'll put myself on and I can work towards that goal. There are people that do it full time, but that's a little bit more difficult. So the thing about Shipt also is when you become a Shipt shopper, you also get to use the service for free, which means that you get to use Shipt for your groceries. You, instead of paying the $99 a year that the other members do, you get that $99 membership for free. So it's a win-win either way. Cannot say enough good things about Shipt. I'm going to put the link below. Go to the link and apply. Even if you don't think you're going to use it, just apply so that if there comes a day you want to do it, you're ready to go. You have your card, you have your shirt, you have everything you need to go and do it. Okay, my fifth and final idea is to do something you're passionate about. I think so many times we fall into this thinking of working for somebody else to make extra money, but think about that thing that you're really good at, that you're really passionate about. There are people that will pay you to do that thing. Are you really good at organizing? Somebody would pay you to organize their house. Are you really good at setting up schedules? Somebody would pay you to be their virtual assistant. Are you really good at picking out gifts? Somebody would pay you to do their Christmas shopping or their Christmas wrapping, or making sure that for every birthday they have in their family, somebody gets a card from them. People would pay you to do the things that you are naturally good at. Do you love to cook? There are single people in your neighborhood right now, single men and women that don't want to cook for one, that would pay you to bring them 3 or 4 meals on a Sunday evening, afternoon, that they can put in their fridge and heat up throughout the week so they don't have to worry about dinner and they have a home-cooked meal at home. There are families that would pay you to drop off meals. Whatever you're good at, there is somebody that would pay you to do it. So make a list, brainstorm, and write down everything that you think you're good at. Even if you think it's something you could never make money at, whatever it is, write it down. Are you great at makeup? Are you great at doing hair? I'm not even talking about if this is your profession. Just, are you good at it? Are you good at homeschooling? Are you a homeschool mom like me, and are you really good at it? Do you come up with great ideas? There are moms that would pay you for the things they're not good at. Do you love to teach science? Set up a co-op where moms pay you and they drop their kids off to do science every week. If you're really good at makeup or hair, there are people that would pay you that don't want to go to a salon, don't want to pay those prices, but would pay you to do their daughter's prom or homecoming or even their wedding. Are you really, really good at cleaning? There are people that would pay you to clean their house. So make a list of all the things that you're great at and find ways to monetize those things, because you can do it. Okay, so that's everything I have for you today. Please remember to subscribe and like it below. And tell me, is there something that I didn't think of, some crazy out of the box way that you make money? Write it in the comments below. Let's share ideas. I really want this to be a channel where we can share ideas and we can just live our best lives. That's my goal. Thank you so much, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye.
We need more than hopes and wishes for